Guys, Asher coming at you today in Watcher of Realms. Welcome to the video, guys. I'm glad to have you all here. So we have this update dropping in a couple days. We received the patch notes on the update a few days ago. I wanted to kind of sit with everything, you know, chew on it a little bit, digest it, and then put it on your plates. Isn't that exciting?
Hey. I don't have a headache. I'm just preparing.
Anyway, guys, I want to actually start by asking you about Guild Wars so far. What do you think of Guild Wars? Have you played Guild Wars? Is your clan in Guild Wars? We're in beta 2 right now. Frankly, I don't know how many clans were invited and how many weren't, but I have some pretty strong feelings now about Guild Wars, and frankly, I kind of love it. I didn't like Guild Wars at first. I thought, like, first of all, this game, for a brand new game, a couple things. Number one is the developers really do listen a lot.
And I just want $1 million.
So I always got to be careful what I say. I want to make sure I really believe it, not just kind of, you know, verbal diarrhea on YouTube, which is amazing. I'm not used to that. So I'm trying to adjust a little bit, you know what I'm saying? So they take a lot of feedback and they make quick changes. I think that's the big thing, is like, to be fair to Raid and other games that I've covered, developers do listen, but sometimes it takes months or even years to implement changes. In this game, it feels like they just like, hey, an offhand comment in a video might be in-game in the next patch next week, which is hats off to the developers, man. It's really cool stuff, honestly. Guild Wars, they're already making a bunch of improvements. I really enjoy it. I really enjoy just the whole, like, it's grown on me quite a bit, right? Where we can go in there and we essentially play the enemies. We play the role of the enemies. Now, my one piece of feedback, though, on Guild Wars so far is golly, it feels absolutely insane. I could be alone here, and I hate to complain. Like I said, started on a good note. I'm really happy with, I love Guild Wars, right? So I'm being a little bit nitpicky here, but I will say this, to actually get these, especially the epics, right, upgraded, I mean, you get one for 500 guild coins. You get one. It takes 20 to upgrade them to level 2. I mean, I feel like I'll be here for 5 years upgrading a couple of these dudes, you know? How many guild coins are you guys getting? Plus, you know, I still like getting my gold bonuses and stuff. I thought 400 was expensive. Am I missing something here, guys? I mean, golly, I feel like I'm never going to get them upgraded. That being said, everything else I really enjoy. I really enjoy it. I think that it's a super cool feature, man. This game has so much for a game that just started. I don't mean to just start by just like absolutely sucking up so hard to the game, because I like to provide criticism, as you guys know, who've been watching me for the last 10 years covering mobile games, or in this case, PC and mobile games. It has Void Rift, though. It has all these difficulties. They're adding more campaigns. They're adding more factions. They're adding more heroes. They're adding more quests, more unique features, more features that we like and we know from other games, like instant gear cost upgrades, no gear cost of removals and transfers. I mean, this game, every week, every day, it grows on me even more, honestly. Anyway, with all that said, though, how do you feel about if you are in Guild Wars, how do you feel about it, A? And are you with me on the cost, man? I mean, let's try this out, right? If they listen to everything we say and they do everything immediately, man, Moonton really needs to get that cost down on those guilds. What are they called? Monsters? I mean, shoot, what are they called? What are they even called? These things even called? Demon soldiers, I'm sorry.
Edit, redo.
Man, they really need to reduce these costs or players are gonna leave the game. Think it'll work? Think it'll work? Think they'll reduce the cost now? This is a test, litmus test.
Is there no way we can get rid of him?
Not without cause, Michael.
I have cause. It is because I hate him.
The update. Let's talk about it here, guys. Patch notes on good old Facebook. That's right. I logged on to Facebook to find this information.
Wow, you're sneaky.
Salute, commanders. The server will go offline, who cares? Faction and heroes. Okay, new faction. I think this is kind of old news at this point. It's a week old. I saw my Buckets video on the Forerunner server. I don't have access to that, so I have to read the patch notes. Sorry, guys. But, you know, this new faction, the Supreme Arbiters, right? The Supreme Arbiters, they're going to have some familiar faces, right? Constance is going to be there. Hammer of the Holy Light, some defenders. Valkyra's going to be there. Godblade, North Frost. Sounds pretty cool. You can see their abilities too. Marauder, Nash. Sounds cool, sounds cool. We'll see them. I'll make guides on these heroes as we get them in game, right? Spinebreaker, Gorza. Seems pretty cool. Guild Wars, though. Let's get to the good stuff here. I gotta be honest with you guys. I'm super freaking bummed out about what they're doing at Guild Wars. I'm happy in a lot of sense, and I'm mad in one big one. And it's just a very selfish reason. Anyway, I'll get to that. Refine the battle power calculation for affiliating demon soldiers to heroes. The new calculation now uses the hero's total BP with gear and artifacts equips instead of the base without gear and artifacts. That's a great change. It should have been that way to begin with. Hats off to them for making a quick change on it. The boosts granted by the affiliating demon soldiers to Lord heroes are also adjusted. That's TBD on that. Add the quick affiliate feature. Now you can just take the 5 heroes that you have with the highest BP with one tap and associate them to, you know, the demon soldiers. Okay, cool. Added new demon soldiers. The Shadowcaster obtained from the guild shop. Reduce the price, reduce the cost. And Necromancer. That's pretty cool. Available from the guild boss chest. Well, that's cool. You know, maybe they could just bump up the alacrity of drops from guild boss chests as well, and that could really serve that purpose to where we're not so reliant on the guild shop. Decrease the attack of Demon Soldier, Soulbone Archer. That's what I'm bummed out about, guys. I'll be real with you. Ever since I switched to good old, and this speaks to the point of why they're nerfing him, I'm sure. Ever since I started using Soulbone Archer, and I've used my very extremely valuable guild coins on actually buying this dude, right? Soulbone Archer. I've only bought one, but it felt like a big steep price, you know? But I'm like, I'm investing more. This guy's amazing! And then they came in and they're giving him the nerf hammer, man. Decrease the attack of the Soulbone Archer and the HP of Demon Soldier, Fallen Reaper, and Demon Soldier, Skeleton Guardian. Guess who my second most used is? Fallen Reaper! I guess that speaks to the point, because to be totally real with you guys, and I'm being a little bit of a tongue-in-cheek hate here, I'm gonna be totally real too. I used random demon soldiers, mostly rares, and my record wasn't great. Let's take a look at my record. I'm not too ashamed to admit how bad my record is compared to my my guild mates, right? Where is it again? Oh, ranking reward? Nope. March to battle. There we go. Guild allies. My bad. So we can go to contribution rankings. So I'm around number 10 last time I checked. Have I fallen down? I fell all the way down to 13. I'm 25 and 10. That's really bad. Really bad, honestly. Because I was just using rares and I was just kind of throw them, honestly, in beta 1, I was just kind of throwing them in there, you know? Or whatever, the first war, whatever it was. But then I'm on this, you wouldn't know, I probably started something like 10 and 10. But I am on this epic win streak because I switched to those two, to the Soulbone Archer and the Demon Soldier. The Soulbone Archer, the way he is right now, and I'll move on here. I'll move on. The way he is right now, dude, what do you got, like a Cetrum in your way or something? He's just like, one shot, kill. Thank you very much. All right. I'm exaggerating a little bit. Slightly buffed, increased the attributes of Demon Soldier, Knight of Destruction, Demon Soldier, Uncommon Destroyer, and Demon Soldier, Lightning Guard. Okay, I didn't use them. Cool, maybe I will now. Added the Battle Report sharing feature, which enables guild members to share Guild War battle reports to the guild channel and watch recordings. Dude, this is all great, man. Why doesn't Raid have this stuff? 5 years of Raid Shadow Legends, and they don't like, I love the social dynamics, man. I'm a part of Fateless, which is the game studio started by Hades and crew. I'm an investor. I'm part of the a minority, small part of the ownership team there. And the one thing I talk about the most in terms of what is going to make a game in this genre successful, when we talk about what do we want to have in our game, right, is the social dynamic, the social component. Be able to go ahead and not just see contributions, which is awesome, right? But add things like, I can't believe Raid doesn't have this stuff, honestly. Like, add your best records. Be able to go to your clanmates, compare and contrast. The fact that this game is brand new and they're already having, now we can share recordings of battles. I can't do that in Raid, man. And I'm not just trying to throw shade on Raid. Raid's update looks freaking amazing too. But these are just really cool and intuitive things, you know? Introduce guides for demon soldiers. That's great. I don't know what half of them do, other than their class, you know? I just figure you're a defender, you defend. You're tanky. You're a healer, you can heal. You know, that's basically it. Added the message board feature where guild leaders and vice leaders can post updates for all members to see on the Guild War interface. I love that. Take some communication. I don't know. I'm sure you guys are all down with Discord. You don't care, right? I hate going to a chat app to coordinate about a game. No hate, or I did it for years in Clash of Clans and stuff. So like, I'm not judging anybody who does it. Like my clans do it, right? And if they need me, they DM me or something. But like, it's a lot with all these games to keep up with all the social stuff. So I love that we can do it. Everything, it seems like now, right in the game, which for me, probably in the minority. How do you guys feel about that? I'm in favor. Added the message board feature where guild leaders and vice leaders can post updates for all members to see. Cool. Optimize the demon troops screen for better navigation. Blah, 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 blah. Cool. Optimize the garrison allies interface in Guild War. Members who haven't signed up for battles will now appear at the bottom. Label as hasn't signed up. Awesome. Optimize the algorithm behind Guild War contribution. Now you'll be able to gain contribution regardless of the result. Awesome. I love that. Bonuses for losing. Not that we want to incentivize losing, but you want rewards still if you try, right? Add a feature that you can tap on your enemy's heroes to check out the hero details. Awesome. Love it. Optimize the display style for training and personal battle records. Fix some display errors, blah, 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 blah. Gear. Added the gear recast system, which becomes available after clearing campaign stage and 8-4. So, normal 8-4. Do you guys think that that's a good threshold? How many of you guys have beaten 8-4 on normal setting? My gut says that that's fine, but I'm not sure. I want to touch base with you guys on it. If not, if you guys hate that, I will make a hate video and they'll change it the next day because that's how these developers act.
I'm being played.
Mythical gear with an enhancement level of 4 or higher is eligible for gear recast. Gear recast stats, I'm sorry, it's going off the screen here. Gear recast will reset the stats of all secondary attributes on the gear while preserving the attribution types. Once you have recast your gear, you can either keep or discard the gear recasting result. So I can throw out the recast if I don't like it. That's awesome. The essential item can be obtained through various something, just various. Adding sharing, selling, and locking features to the gear enhancement interface. I think this is actually a lot better than it sounds. Right now, it's incredibly arduous to go to sort your gear, to sort through gear, to sell gear. Sounds like you can sell it from the same screen now. They do need to add a big one I would love to have added to the game is a way to prioritize stats and gear. It's really, it's just as important to be able to prioritize substats that you want from gear. I mean, I know that we can do that in the regular interface, but I want to go through the sell interface is what I'm saying. You know what I'm talking about? So I think this might remedy that. Like the gear enhancement interface, not the gear selling, but they added selling there. I think it's going to fix that because what I'm trying to say is I want the negative, right? Sure, I want to look for a piece of gear with crit rate to put on my nukers. That already exists in the game. But when I'm selling gear, I want to find all my attack percentage gear with no crit rate, no crit damage, nothing that I want, attack bonus, whatever it may be. So I really hope they're adding something like that as well. Adding the gear swap feature that can now accessible on gear interface. Now you can swap the gear pieces equipped on 2 heroes after clearing campaign N6. Now we can swap. Ah, I love that too. How annoying is it when you want to upgrade one hero in the game and then you basically do the hand-me-down model. Okay, I use this hero more, so I'll give this hero the best gear and then I'll hand what they were wearing onto this other hero. Now you can swap it back and forth. I love it.
Not exactly like that.
There's a big downside here though. Little birdie told me. I don't want to raise alarm because this is not confirmed 100%. But what I hear is the essential item, aka the thing, the hammer or whatever that you use to recast your gear, very difficult and limited to get. Like incredibly hard right now to get. They might change that before it goes live. So again, I don't want to instill panic or alarm. Hopefully I'm wrong, but I heard that like, yeah, this all sounds great, but recasting your gear is awesome as it is. It's not going to be something that we're just going to have. It's not going to be plentiful. Okay. We'll see. TBD. Stages. Add a diamond shard, and ancient summoning crystal to the drops on 19, 20, 21 of gear raid 1, 2, and 3. Fantastic. Great. Adjusted the monster's HP and defense in the same stages without changing the overall difficulty. Skeptical there. How could you adjust their HP and their defenses? Like, let's just say they adjusted them up. Maybe they put one up and one down. I don't know. I wonder what the reasoning behind that is. That's what I'm most curious on. I'll take them at face value, though. Enhance the overall art performance of Gear Raid 1. Okay. Auto fights will not be affected. Monsters and skills, blah, blah, blah. Add a new themed map to the first stage of Void Rift. Introduced Selene to the battlefield. Cool. Tide now unlocks up to 160 waves. Not that anybody cares. The current world record is, what, around 140 or so? Let's see. Current world record is 138. So now we get up to 160. Yay. But peak talents are finally unlocked. What are peak talents, you ask? I don't know. Nobody knows. But it seems like they're more an extension of basic talents. The holy grail would be for peak talents to be applicable inside the rest of the game. But I don't know. I doubt that will be the case. All right. Moving on. Chat. After switching to a new channel and sending a message, there will be a period of waiting time where you cannot switch channels to prevent like spamming and trolls. Cooldown time has been added when messaging in non-client language channels. Non-client language channels. Okay, cool. So like whatever, the way to moderate other languages. The system now detects and limits continuous and repetitive messages. Cool. Increases the cooldown of recruit guidelines to, or guildies. Recruit guildies? Am I missing this feature? I'm going to be real with you guys. I do not use world chat at all. Once upon a time on a Raid Shadow Legends video, I made an offhand comment like, only weirdos use in-game chats. And I think it was probably the most controversial thing I've ever said in 10 years of YouTube. Apparently, there's a lot of awesome individuals who just enjoy certain chat channels. So I apologize to you guys if you heard and were offended by that. I'm not a chat user, but I'm sure there's a lot of good folks out there. Achievements and quests, new achievements, Challenger of the Void, elite, new achievements and quests related to the Void Rift. Awesome. I love Void Rift all of a sudden. It's been when I've been playing most recently in the game. The Vanquisher achievement rewards that have been enhanced, adding legendary hero pack rewards. Commanders who have achieved these achievements. Optimize the display order and the red dot logic of achievements. Okay. Optimize the honor medals, optimize weekly and monthly progress rewards. Weekly, the reward for clearing any stage 50 times will be changed from gold 10,000 to an ancient summoning crystal times 5. Heck yeah. The rewards for clearing any stage 200 times will be changed from gold 20k to shard 10. Ooh, hell yeah. Others, optimize heroes visit feature. I love this. Been a little bit underwhelmed by the heroes visit feature. Half the time, I don't even know what I'm doing. I just tap it for a reward. I guess can't complain, but it doesn't feel very robust. Thought out. No depth to it at all. Adding more visiting heroes and adjusting the frequency of the hero's visit. Lower the difficulty of heroes' quest stages. Optimize the order of heroes and dismiss interface. Okay. Optimize the claiming process of champion. Let me know if I gloss over something that's important to you. That's maybe not as important to me. Optimize the claiming process of campaign progress rewards. Several claimable progress rewards. You can claim them all with one tap. Awesome. Criteria for feasible heroes and start materials. Now heroes equipped with gear are not regarded as feasible heroes and start materials. Okay, good. Startup interface optimized. Art performance, fusion, hero fusion. Great. Opening of the hero showcase. Great. I guess. Optimize the battle experience for guild boss fights by reducing the frequency of white flashes when being hit. Okay, great. No triggers, seizure warnings. Add a reminder when reaching the friendship point cap. I I guess great. Added the ratings for Void, Rift, and Guild War and Hero guides. Great. The Awakening level of Fusible Heroes now shows up on the Hero Fusion interface. Fantastic. And then added hero for Kineza. Good, cool. Adjusted the trophies required for rewards in Oracle's Trial Arrival of Heroes. Okay. Now you can earn different numbers of trophies by summoning with diamonds, rare summoning crystals, ancients, all this stuff. Refer to the updated event description for the specific numbers. Okay. And fix some known issues. Oh, look at that. That's an important one. Fix some known issues. About time they fix some known issues. Known issues have been getting on my nerves, under my skin for a while now. It's about time they address the known issues. All right, guys, that's going to do it for the video. I really wanted to talk in depth, apparently, a 20-minute video for you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. It's been a wild ride, or a wide, as I tried to combine. How do you feel about all this? Let me know, guys. Overall, I'm pretty excited and optimistic and happy about this game. I've been playing a lot of it. You know, we're getting up in level here. We're 71 now. We're moving on up. Thank you. Much love. And as always, take care, guys.